Welcome back, family. You know what? I have been gone for a few days because I needed to sit in stillness to see what it is that I wanted to teach next. And just listening to, I look, the birds are singing, just listening to friends, family, church, expectations, um, and then my own internal worries. Sitting at this big age I am now, and I've never been married. And I constantly have to ask myself, why is that? Why is it that you said no? And what's happening? So let's go back to the title. She said no to marriage. And here's why. So before you judge the title, I want you to breathe. This isn't about rejecting love, it's about remembering what love actually is. I've spent years unlearning what the world told me a good woman should be: quiet, accommodating, waiting to be chosen. But lately, I've realized something deeper. I was never meant to wait for a ring. I was meant to return to my own frequency. And only from that wholeness could divine union even recognize me. All right, so marriage, as we've been taught, often starts from fear: fear of being alone, of not being chosen, of not being enough without someone else's name besides ours. But divine union isn't built from fear, it's built from frequency. True connection isn't a contract, it's a recognition. This morning, as I lay still between sleep and waking, a thought rose, one I felt but never said out loud. I cannot see myself bowing down to a man, not out of anger or pride, but because I've never seen one worthy of that posture or in that position. I wasn't raised around men. I saw them in my family, but immediate, I wasn't raised around men. All of my mom, my aunt, my grandmother's father died when she was 7. My mom didn't have a dad. My aunt's dad was in and out, and my dad rejected me from birth. So I've never had a man in my life that was influential. I'll say that. So I didn't witness their value in action. I've really never seen what the point of having one is besides the physical. So after I created my son, I realized how much shaping, healing, and remembering it takes for the masculine to become divine again. It isn't that I don't believe in union, I do. I just don't believe in losing myself inside of it. Perfection, the source of all, creates in two: masculine and feminine, and both are holy. I know I carry the feminine current of that perfection. I just haven't yet found, I just haven't yet met my masculine reflection. And maybe that's what I've been waiting for: not a man to protect me, fix me, or complete me, but the one who remembers me, the one who carries the other half of the code. When that kind of connection happens, it won't look like power over or submission beneath. It'll look like stillness that speaks. It'll look like two people who can stand in the same room and the air shifts, not from lust, but from recognition. He won't need to dominate, his presence will ground. I won't need to shrink, my light will rise to meet him. It will feel like two frequencies tuning each other back to source. The connection will be a mirror, not a leash. Truth meeting truth, both standing tall, both remembering that neither was ever meant to kneel. Just like the red string theory says, we are tethered across lifetimes, not by obligation, but by alignment. So, no, I won't bow, I'll recognize. When he appears, it won't be a performance, it'll be remembrance. Perfection meeting itself again through two bodies. So, I want you to sit and I want you to think about this. And I want you to reflect on this prompt. Where have you mistaken attachment for alignment? Write down one moment when you knew your spirit was dimming for the sake of connection and what that moment taught you about your own power. And I also want you to activate this, this lesson. So I want you to sit in stillness and place one hand over your heart and one over your solar plexus. And I want you to say aloud, I call back every fragment of my energy I gave away for the illusion of belonging. I am whole. I am worthy of recognition, not reduction. When divine reflection appears, I will remember, not surrender. I want you to breathe. Let your body register that truth. All right, so if this message resonated with you, if you've ever felt torn between love and self honor, this is your reminder that sacred union begins within. Share your reflections in the comments or forward this to someone who's still learning the difference between being chosen and being aligned. Follow Awaken and Return for more soul medicine like this, where remembrance becomes the real revolution.